All right. So, again, thank you everyone for joining us today. We have Sean Concannon with the work number here to answer any questions that you might have on the verification side. We're just going to kind of start by talking about the work number, employee verifications, and how our integration with the work number is going to work going forward. The new programs are live for software updates. Our hosted clients get them automatically on the weekend. Non-hosted clients, you can do standard software updates at any time from this point going forward, and you will receive all the latest files to prep everything for the environment that you're about to see here. Now, the integration is built, so once you have the new programs after your updates, your next payroll update current payroll per company code and per user. After your payroll is updated to history, you're going to get a message here about the work number from Equifax, available March 15th. This no-cost service is going to help you automate your employee wage verifications. Now, the answer to this question, do you want to opt in to have this no-cost service integrated, yes or no? What we're going to do here is actually trigger an email over to Bridgeware to start the enrollment process. We're going to request your Equifax TWN employer code for you. And once we get that back on our end, a following payroll update will effectively turn on the integration. Now, if I say yes, what I do have to answer here is the super user's password to complete the opt-in process. Just a little extra layer of security here. Gives us the opportunity to set up our configuration. Now, the way that everything is going to work is the first time that we send a file over to the work number, we're going to include all the standard information that a verifier would need to do a standard employment verification. So all of your payroll data for the current year and the previous 2 years will be sent over to the work number in the first payroll update where data is exchanged. Going forward, they will have all the historical data that they need. Going forward, it'll be a weekly update, either after you close your payroll to history. If you do all locations at once, we can do that. But if you're a multi-location company that maybe updates different locations throughout the day or the week, we can specify a day of the week to send our payroll. So if we close everything on Thursday, we can have our payroll files sent Friday morning. And that's going to send all, like I said, all of the check history data that has not yet been sent to the work number. And like I said, everything's going to happen once it's set up, configured. It will all happen seamlessly on a payroll update or day of the week behind the scenes, no user intervention. And the service, again, is a no-cost service from the work number. Does anybody have any questions on the integration or data exchange side before I open it up and turn it over to Sean to answer any questions or maybe talk about the work number a little bit here? Or Phil, if you have anything that I missed, feel free to step in and let us know.
Well, obviously, if you're not sure, you know, the natural thing for people to do is say no. That will also trigger an opt-out, so you'll know that you selected no. You may get more information on the subject because that's the typical reason for no, because there's no cost and it's actually a benefit to your employees as well because they get faster approvals on any credits or subsidies that they apply for. So you may get a follow-up. So if you don't, two things. If you say no, you don't want to opt in, you'll get another opportunity to opt in. So if you need more information, you know, we'd be happy to provide it. But if you say yes, that initial response is letting us send that information to Equifax for them to assign the ID number. And so subsequent submissions, that 3-year look back, you know, current year and previous 2 years, and then subsequent submissions of weekly payroll data can be tied to that ID number that Equifax provides. But other than that, no.
Thanks for clarifying that. I forgot to mention. And just one more thing on top of that. The integration is now in place. So you're presented with this message to make the enrollment process as easy and smooth as possible. At any point, if you do decide, hey, I said no, and you know what, I'm really missing out, I'd like to take advantage of that, you can always reach out to us and we can get it set back up for you. So it's not a one and done question. I'm either in or out. At any point, you can let us know, hey, we'd really like to utilize this feature. Just you're not going to get that payroll update that is forcing you to, enroll, but you can always reach out and we can get you configured.